Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Courtney. If you're returning, welcome back. Shout out to everybody over on Patreon for their support. And if you're watching this video with military affiliation, thank you so much for your service. Today we're going to be getting into Star Trek, the original series, Season 3, Episodes 13 and 14, and they are titled, please forgive me if I destroy this first one, Elaan of Troyius and Whom Gods Destroy. I don't know if I got that right, but baby, we don't waste time over here, so we're just going to get straight into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the reaction.
We have taken aboard Petri, ambassador from Troyius.
This star system's under Federation control.
The Klingons also claim jurisdiction.
All right, Klingons.
Captain, I have a signal from the Elasians. They're ready to beam aboard, and they demand an explanation for the delay.
Already some foolery.
They're supposed to have a kind of a subtle, mystical power that drives men wild.
Oh, well, this is about to get very interesting then, isn't it?
The devil's a dolman.
The thing most feared and hated by my people.
What?
Our most deadly enemy.
And an enemy is going to be on the same ship as you? Costume department, we need to talk.
I am Petri, ambassador of Troyius.
Oh, I said Troyius correctly.
I must know that all is secure before the dolman is brought on board.
How much glitter do you want to use on these costumes? Yes.
Glory to Elan, dolman of Elas.
We have a lady, don't we? A little Cleopatra inspiration? Oh, she's got a dagger on her arm. Oof.
Not without precedent, Captain. Remember that.
Permission to speak was not given.
Ooh.
Captain Kirk, you have now permission to show us to our quarters.
Now, just a moment. There's going to have to be some kind of understanding.
He already tried to warn y'all about this situation. Kinda, sorta.
My first officer, Mr. Spock, will show you to your quarters. Ambassador, if I might speak to you.
You have not been dismissed.
Oh, she's gonna be a problem.
May I have your permission to go?
You are now dismissed.
Oh my gosh, man. Woo.
That creature, Elan, is to be the wife of our ruler. To bring peace. Some method of coexistence must be found.
Yeah, y'all need to work on that.
Before we reach there, she must be taught civilized manners.
Yeah, she kind of rude.
Friction must be kept at a minimum.
Yes, that I can understand.
There's gonna be friction. A lot of it.
To gain peace at the price of accepting such a queen is no victory.
All right, I'm gonna take back what I said. She's not rude. She's a product of her upbringing.
Mr. Sulu, impulse drive?
You'll not be using the warp drive. That'll take a great deal of time.
You in a hurry, Mr. Scott?
No.
Captain, the dolman is dissatisfied with the quarters provided.
I gave up my quarters.
Yes,
because
I appreciate your sacrifice, Lieutenant Uhura.
She's been kicked out of her room? Oh, this will not do.
Swine, take back your gift.
These are your wedding slippers. This is the most prized of royal jewels.
Watch it, she's gonna
For
break
your
that.
lovely neck.
Oh, ooh.
I understand you're not happy with your quarters.
Quarters! And I find him even less satisfactory.
Clearly she doesn't want to get married to so-and-so.
Crichton, remove him and take that garbage with you.
Yeah, there's something else going on here.
I will never forgive the consul for putting me through this torture.
Yeah, she doesn't want to go through this.
I will not be humiliated.
I mean, you're kind of doing...
Act in a civilized fashion.
Thank you.
I did not give you permission to leave.
I didn't ask for any.
Yeah, she's never been talked to like this. Watch it, she might end up liking you.
It would be an insult to our ruler to bring this incorrigible monster as a bride.
Breathe, sir. Breathe.
Captain, when I am near them, I do not want peace.
Ooh.
I want to kill them.
You're as bad as she is.
Yep.
We cannot make peace with people we detest. Stop trying to kill each other.
Technically, you can.
Use a different approach. She respects strength. Go in strong.
Well, let's see if that works.
At first, it appeared to be a censor ghost.
A censor ghost.
The ghost appears intermittently.
Spaceship?
Engineering to Captain Kirk.
Why is he whispering?
But must I have these persons fool around with my equipment?
Yeah, you shouldn't. They shouldn't be touching anything.
We're interested in how the ship is used in combat.
Okay.
We have granted your crew the permission not to kneel in our presence. What else do you want? Courtesy is not for inferiors.
Courtesy is for everyone.
Woo, child.
And you'll find you won't be able to exist on Troyius without it. So you respond by saying thank you.
Watch, Captain Kirk is going to be the one to get her together. Ah.
That sensor ghost is moving closer.
A sensor ghost.
Captain, we had a momentary fix on the object, long enough to establish it was a spaceship.
Is it the Troyius people? Or the Klingons?
Our ghost has materialized.
A Klingon warship.
Aha. Do they have another cloaking device or something?
Security to Captain Kirk.
Kirk here, what is it?
Disturbance in the Dolman's quarters, sir.
On my way.
Great. It's always something.
Captain, it's Ambassador Petrick. He refused to explain what's happening, but... Her Glory has not summoned you.
Get out of the way.
Crichton, remove that Trojan pig.
Oh gosh, is he dead?
It was a deep wound, Jim. He lost a lot of blood, but he'll recover.
So tell us what happened.
I should have known better than to talk to her unarmed. I hold you responsible for this.
Dude, hush.
The Federation High Commissioner is on his way to Troyius to attend the royal wedding.
Oh, great.
If Elasian women are that vicious, why are men so overwhelmingly attracted to them?
It's biochemical.
Oh.
A man whose flesh is once touched by the tears of a woman of Elas has his heart enslaved forever.
Oh, wow.
I would not have our ruler marry that monster if the entire galaxy depended on it. I have nothing further to say to you.
What in the world? What kind of meat is that?
Your Trojan pig was here in my quarters without any permission, so I stabbed him.
It's been my experience that the prejudices people feel about each other disappear when they get to know each other.
Yes, that does happen.
It's not in my experience.
Well, have you put in any effort?
You've eliminated the teacher. The problem still remains.
Right.
And how do we solve the problem?
You being cooperative.
Giving you a new teacher.
That too.
Tell me, what can you teach me?
Table manners, for one thing. Like it or not, you're going to learn what you've been ordered to learn.
You know, I really like Kirk in this episode.
You will return me to Elas immediately.
That's impossible.
Everything I order is possible.
No, it's not.
And I will not be given to a green pig as a bribe to stop a war.
Oh, girl?
A vicious child in a woman's body, an arrogant monster.
He doesn't care. He's been slapped by many women.
That's no way to treat someone who's telling you the truth.
You know what's... Oh.
Tomorrow's lesson will be on courtesy.
You know what's interesting? She says that anything she says, you basically have to follow her orders. And yet she wound up on their starship. She wound up on their starship in order to go marry somebody. Somebody has more power than her. I don't know what it is. Is it the outfit or how short the skirt is? Oh, it's sabotage. Not the crystals. Dilithium crystals. There you go.
No response from the Klingon vessel on any channel.
What are you doing?
Really? Yeah, these people gotta go.
No one may enter the Dolman's presence. Where's Crichton?
How tall are these guys?
The Dolman has promised that I will be whipped to death if I let Captain Kirk pass through that door.
Oh well. Ha. Thank you, Mr. Spock.
Mr. Spock, the women on your planet are logical. That's the only planet in this galaxy that can make that claim.
The penalty is death for what you are doing.
Girl, you have no power here.
I command here.
Did she just bite him?
If I touch you again, your glory, it'll be to administer an ancient Earth custom called a spanking.
Not the spanking.
There's one thing you can teach me. I don't know how to make people like me. I don't want everybody to hate me.
Is this a trap?
It's just that people don't like to be treated as though they don't exist.
This is such a switch. Oh no, not the tears. No, no, no. No. Kirk! Am I surprised? No.
That ancient Earth costume. Horse pinking, what is it?
I don't want to see that.
We'll talk about it later.
See, now he's not going to want her to get married.
I'm picking up transmission from inside the Enterprise. It's on a tight beam aimed at the Klingon vessel.
It's coming from the engineering section.
I just realized how much she manipulated him to say that she doesn't know how to get people to like her. All she has to do is just cry, and they touch her tears, and they like her automatically. So,
What kind of signal did you send the Klingon ship?
Captain, you must know I will tell you nothing.
I'll need you for the Vulcan mind meld.
Did he just... Yes, he did.
I want you to check every relay you've got.
He loved me and wanted to marry me.
And you sold out to the Klingons because of jealousy?
That doesn't sound right.
There's a Klingon warship out there. What's their involvement? Surely all of this isn't because
of a marriage.
We should welcome their help.
Especially since it's a marriage between two sides that don't like each other. Like, that's weird.
Could you give me to another man?
What happened?
It was a mistake.
I chose you. You chose me. With this ship, you could completely obliterate Troyius.
I knew there was something up.
What kind of a mind could think of such a thing?
An evil one.
Captain.
Awkward.
May we see you a moment?
May we please have a word with you?
I love how they're trying to keep it professional. I'm sure Bones can tell what the issue is.
Did she cry? Did her tears touch you at any time?
Say yes.
It acts like a super love potion. And according to him, it doesn't wear off.
Bones, you've got to find me an antidote.
The Klingon ship has changed course. It is heading toward us at warp speed.
Mr. Spock might need to take over.
All right, to head warp factor 2.
The antimatter pods are rigged to blow up the moment we go into warp drive.
Oh, wow. That's what he was doing.
Scotty, that bomb he planted, can you dismantle it?
Not without being blown halfway across the galaxy.
100,000 kilometers.
She's there to be a distraction to Captain Kirk.
Hold your fire.
Probably just to scare them. I have a stupid question. Is she really a Klingon?
They were trying to make us cut in warp drive.
Is not the bridge the wrong place for the Dolman at a time like this?
I'll be the judge.
Watch it. She could be a mixture like Mr. Spock. I don't know. Or they've just made a deal with the Klingons.
I want to be by your side.
Your presence here is interfering with my efficiency.
I love you.
Girl, if you don't go somewhere.
Would you have me wearing my wedding dress for another man and never see you again?
Absolutely.
Yes, Ellan.
The entire dilithium crystal converter assembly is fused. We can't even generate enough power to fire our weapons.
There is no antidote to the poison of elation tears.
Oh, there's always an antidote to something.
Now that we are all about to die, I ask you once again to accept this necklace.
This man is playing around with his life.
That's all you men of other world can speak of. Duty and responsibility.
That was very telling about how she really feels.
Enterprise, prepare to be boarded or destroyed.
Well, he made that clear.
Scotty, can you give me partial power on the phaser banks?
She changed outfits? Wait, and she's wearing the necklace.
I want to die with you.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh.
Sorry, Captain. She won't respond fast enough on impulse.
Getting some very peculiar energy readings.
Those readings might be helpful.
What sort of readings, Mr. Spock?
Is someone on the Enterprise?
She is the source.
Ah. Is it the necklace?
The necklace.
It is of little value. They are common stones.
Common stones. Now I see why the Klingons are interested in the system. Do you think Scotty could make use of dilithium crystals?
Perfect. What are the odds that that necklace would come in handy?
Our readings confirm your power extremely low. This is your last chance to surrender.
Not happening.
May I request your terms for surrender?
Surrender must be unconditional and immediate.
There is no way to judge what the unusual shapes will do to the energy flow.
It's better than nothing.
Will you guarantee the safety of our passenger, the Dolman from Elas?
No conditions. Surrender immediately.
Just as stubborn as ever.
It's in place, sir. But I can't answer for what happens.
We'll pivot at warp 2. Mr. Chekhov, Give him a full spread of photon torpedoes.
Aye, Captain.
Chekhov and Sulu make a really good team.
Scotty, stand by to cut in warp drive.
Fluctuations. That's the shape of the crystals. I was afraid of that.
It's gotta work.
Warp in, Scotty. Full power to shields. Warp back to 2. Photon torpedoes, fire.
Aye, sir.
Oh, nice.
Damage to Klingon number 3 shield. Number 4 shield obliterated.
Good.
Badly damaged, Captain. Continuing away at reduced speed.
You mean you won't pursue and finish him off?
Shocking, huh?
Resume course for Troyius.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh, look, we've arrived.
You will not beam down for the ceremony.
Absolutely not.
No.
I want you to have this as a personal memento. Remember me.
I have no choice.
I mean, literally.
Bye.
Girl, please go.
Spot. It's a kind of an infection, and I think I've found an antidote.
Perfect.
The Enterprise infected the captain long before the Dolmen did.
Well, I guess that's good.
Well, I doubt seriously if there's any kind of an antidote for the Enterprise.
In this particular instance, Doctor, I agree with you.
I still think Bones found a really cool, made a cool discovery, so make sure you feed it into the computers for future generations. Well, Ellan could really raise somebody's blood pressure. The outfits were very sparkly. I did like 2 of the outfits that she wore. That first one, But you know what? The blue was nice, and then they yellowish, orangey looking one when she kissed Captain Kirk and got him all riled up. That was nice as well. I understood her frustration with an arranged marriage. 100% understood it. I understood why she was upset. Just the level at which she was acting out. They needed a good amount of time with her. Now, mind you, I don't know how long they were on the Enterprise, but hey, look, she needed a lot of lessons. I do understand the ambassador's frustration, especially because I don't know the customs on the planet where he is from. But if he's tasked with trying to get her more civilized and she's not by the time they get there, that could be his head for all we know. So I understood his frustration and trying Captain Kirk's approach. Now, obviously, we didn't see that on camera, but clearly, I think mainly if I remember correctly, it's mainly because he kind of went in there without her permission. And again, like I was saying in this episode, the part that didn't make any sense to me was this. If people are just supposed to listen to everything that, comes out of her mouth, then how did she even get beamed up to the Enterprise to begin with? Like, if she's all like, no, I don't want to go, I'm not marrying this person. I'm guessing she's the daughter of the main rulers, I'm guessing. And it's just like one of those situations. But yeah, it was cool seeing the Klingons again. I actually enjoy the Klingons. I do. They cause a lot of mess, but it's interesting and it's entertaining. And it's cool seeing Mr. Sulu and Chekhov working together. They work so well together on the bridge. Poor Lieutenant Uhura. Man, let me tell you something. Miss Thing was tearing her room up. Look, I would be so upset. Like, I gave up my room for this, but I'm sure she understands her duty to the mission that they were all on. I do really hope that Bones publishes or gets his discovery out there so people know. Because like the ambassador said, they've been trying for a very long time to find some type of an antidote to these tears. And now they finally have something. I think that is beneficial. And it would be nice for the whole galaxy to, have that solution. But moving on, I'm going to jump into the next one, and I hope that you guys enjoy.
Elba 2, a planet with a poisonous atmosphere.
Gee, great.
Remaining incorrigible, criminally insane of the galaxy.
Ooh.
A medicine with which the Federation hopes to eliminate mental illness for all time.
Oh, I can get into this. I worked in mental health for like 3 years.
The force field's back in place now. That means you two are trapped here.
A total of 15 incurably insane out of billions is not what I would call an excessive figure. Who is the new inmate?
Garth.
So wait, are these the only mentally ill folks throughout the whole entire galaxy? Or all the galaxies put in one?
He was one of my heroes. I'd like to see him gone.
Of course.
This is going to be an interesting one.
You're making a mistake.
Captain Kirk is pressed for time at the moment, Marta.
Sounds rational enough, Captain.
Some people can spin a good story.
You're afraid to talk in front of Governor Corey?
He isn't really Governor Corey at all. That's just it.
I don't like the look on his face. And he was skeptical about the cure. Is he suspended in the air?
Yes, Jim. I'm Corey.
What?
He tricked you.
What in the world?
You said you wanted to see me, Captain. Well, here I am.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Your Vulcan friend is still alive, Captain. My phaser was set to stun, not to kill.
Aw, poor thing.
I am Lord Garth, and I lead the future masters of the universe.
Her green makeup looks really good, by the way.
Captain Garth, listen to me.
It's Lord Garth.
Are you so afraid of him that you must keep him pinned?
Ooh, good point.
You're all powerless against me.
That poor man.
The medicine? You mean the poison? I destroyed it.
Destroyed it?
Wow, man, really?
My crew mutinied.
The crew of the Enterprise will also mutiny.
There's a helpful technique I've mastered.
Oh, I forgot about that so fast.
Goodbye, darling. I'll miss you.
She is playing her role. Please tell me you still... No, they probably would have taken his communicator.
The people of Antos taught him the techniques of cellular metamorphosis.
Wow, interesting. That is cool, though.
Force field's off. Good. Remain here out of sight until I give you the order to join me.
He's gonna slip up. They're gonna be able to tell it's not him.
Beam me aboard. Aye, sir. Queen to Queen's level 3.
We have no time for chess problems. Beam me aboard.
They know something's up.
Just testing. Be in touch with you later.
I shouldn't be laughing because technically that is a mental breakdown. It was more so I enjoy watching William Shatner flail around.
Why didn't he give me the countersign?
Because it's not him.
Something's wrong.
Using the chess problem was the captain's own suggestion.
That is so smart of y'all.
We can't beam anybody down, sir. The force field on the planet is in full operation.
How can we be powerful enough to wipe out a planet and still be so helpless?
Ooh, that's a good line. Oh, I recognize these types of folks.
We are going to take the Enterprise.
No, you're not. Wishful thinking.
Captain?
You better strut in this outfit.
Where is Mr. Spock?
Right here. Marta?
Yeah, with the rest of the entourage.
Why can't I blow off just one of his ears?
Mr. Spock will think we're lacking in hospitality.
That's because you are.
Isn't Governor Corey joining us?
No, the governor doesn't seem to be on the guest list. The governor's fasting.
No, he's not. And I thought Plato's stepchildren was very physical.
He finds me fascinating. And you're bothered by it. Admit it. I am the most beautiful woman on this planet.
You're the only one.
And I'm intelligent, too. I write poetry, and I am a wonderful dancer.
Personally, I don't think she looks bad.
Let me hear one poem you've written.
Oh, this is about to get interesting.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
You wrote that?
No.
It was written by an Earthman named Shakespeare a long time ago.
Right.
Marta, my dear, won't you dance for our guests?
All right, girl, let's see what you got. I mean, she actually is good.
It's somewhat reminiscent of the dances that Vulcan children do in nursery school.
Huh, interesting. Yeah, Star Trek likes its dancing green ladies. That was a pretty pose.
I have charted more new worlds than any man in history.
and tried to destroy Antos 4.
Oh, wow.
Because they were actively hostile to the Federation.
You could say, but that would be untrue.
Oh, so what's the truth?
Actually, they were quite harmless, and they made me whole when I was maimed and dying.
But you destroyed them?
And I condemned them to death.
Oh, that's terrible.
But my new crew, the men in this room, will obey my orders without question.
Gee, I wonder why.
I am master of the universe, and I must claim my domain.
I studied your victory at Axanar when I was a cadet. In fact, it still required reading at the academy.
As well it should be. Peace mission! Politicians and weaklings!
They were humanitarians and statesmen. A dream that made Mr. Spock and me brothers.
Yeah, they are.
Mr. Spock! You consider Captain Kirk and yourself brothers?
What he says is logical, and I do, in fact, agree with it.
Aww. I love that.
You are his subordinate, and that is all.
No, that's not all.
You are a worthy commander in your own right, and in my fleet, you will surely have a starship to command.
What is up with people?
Where is your fleet?
Good question.
They will flock to my cause, and for good reason.
Delusions. It's interesting how many people want to give Mr. Spock a ship to command.
We gentlemen are that elite, and we must take what is rightfully ours from the decadent weaklings that now hold it.
Captain Garth.
Lord Garth.
As you wish. You are attempting to recreate the disaster which resulted in your becoming an inmate in this place.
That's a great point.
Logically, therefore, one must assume...
Relieve this animal!
You could tell he was getting agitated the way his hands were moving.
By the way, I assume you play chess.
Occasionally.
So do I. How would you respond to Queen's level 3?
Don't answer that.
There are an infinite number of counter moves. I can't for the life of me imagine which one.
Tell him what he wants to know, and we'll go away together.
Don't tell him anything.
Queen's level 3, Captain.
Oh, great. A lovely little torture device.
It's used for rehabilitation purposes.
It helped many men back to health.
Oh, he's gonna put the doctor in it.
It was a part of the rehabilitation process, and as such, quite painless. The chair is no longer painless. Put the governor in it.
Did I say doctor or governor? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. This is terrible. And as weak as he is, this might actually kill this man.
Exquisitely painful, as you will now see. The pain is real and can be prolonged indefinitely, because there is no actual destruction of tissue.
Oh, wow.
Queen's level 3, Captain.
No.
Put Captain Kirk in the chair.
He said there were so many possibilities, he really could just keep giving him the wrong answer.
Queen's level 3, Captain Kirk.
He's not gonna do it.
I can get him to tell me what you want to know.
I mean, that's not gonna work either.
The force field is weakest on the far side of the planet.
It won't work, Scotty. They'd have to cover thousands of miles through poisonous atmosphere.
And that's too risky.
Doctor, they may already be dead.
Fortunately, they're not.
I would have told him anything to save you from that torment.
I believe you mean that.
I don't.
So I can get to the control room, remove the force field, and Garth is finished.
Garth is my leader.
See?
Soon your friend Spock will be here, and then...
Spock?
At least I've arranged that much.
Well, that works. But the way my trust issues are, I wouldn't trust her. See? See? Was she trying to frame Spock? Thank you.
Force field is now off.
Move quickly.
Captain, I suggest you return to the ship at once. Your safety is vital to the Enterprise.
Yes, I agree. Get to moving.
Queen's level 3.
Wait.
Give the countersign as ordered.
Scotty, Mr. Spock will give the countersign.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. That really got me.
The Vulcan will die rather horribly. His death will be on your conscience.
But you're a sick man now, sir.
I have never been more healthy.
No.
I can't remember. It's almost as if I had died and was reborn.
That's very telling.
You were the finest student at the academy.
I don't think this is going to be enough to snap him out of it. Because mental health doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Like, don't get me wrong, it can be helpful, but It takes more.
I want you to find what you once had. I want you to go back to the greatness that you've lost, Captain Garth.
I am Lord Garth.
See?
All the others before me have failed. Napoleon, Hitler, Lee Kuan.
I've heard many rants like this before. Ah! My heart goes out to this man. I really hope that he gets the help that he needs.
Heir apparent, I believe, is the proper role for you. Besides, we have other candidates for our human sacrifice.
Human sacrifice. Lovely. I'm sorry. The throne is funny.
We hereby proclaim that I am Lord Garth, Master of the Universe.
Oh, of course.
Captain James Kirk of the Starship Enterprise to be our heir apparent. Let's now remove our heir apparent that we may conclude this ceremony. I've arranged a small entertainment. I wouldn't want him to miss any of it.
Entertainment? What is it?
This is an explosive. The most powerful one in history.
Is he just being delusional?
Perhaps you require the demonstration I've arranged.
Oh no, it's Mr. Spock, isn't it?
And you have held her in your arms, Captain.
Is he gonna...
I've ordered my men.
Oh my gosh.
One tiny crystal implanted in her necklace.
He has to be bluffing. He's trying to force Captain Kirk's hand.
I will help her now.
Oh.
Is the force field in place, Mr. Sulu?
Yes, sir, solidly.
Perhaps the ship's phasers can cut through a section of the force field at its weakest point.
I'll give it a shot.
Let's punch a hole in it. Full power.
Force field still holding, sir.
Wow.
Go and bring the Vulcan here to me.
Yeah, he's the only other person he could use. Spock, what are you up to? Perfect.
Fascinating.
No, they're gonna get you somehow, some way. Oh, for real? Oh, he's gonna be able to tell.
That's Garth. Stun him. Hold him, Spock. That's Garth.
Ooh, are they gonna do the chess thing? And there you go. Say the chess command.
Queen to Queen's level 3.
I won't answer that. That's exactly what he wants to know. Very clever.
Whichever one of you is Captain Garth must at this moment be expending a great deal of energy to maintain the image of Captain Kirk.
True. Okay, he mentioned all the energy to keep up the illusion, so fighting is going to drain his energy.
I'm your captain, Spock. Can't you tell? Shoot! Shoot! But you must shoot both of us. It's the only way to ensure the safety of the Enterprise.
Nice.
Queen to Queen's level 3.
Queen to King's level 1.
Nice job.
How long before it takes effect, Dr. McCoy? Reversal of arterial and brain damage should begin almost immediately.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
Captain Garth, I'm James Kirk.
I think he's fine now. Aw, look at that.
Should I know you, sir?
No, Captain.
I was waiting for a victor in the hand-to-hand struggle, which I assumed would be Captain Garth.
Ooh.
Because of your depleted condition.
And I presume you let yourself be hit on the head is not exactly a method King Solomon would have approved.
Good point.
Ready to beam up.
Aye, aye, sir.
Ooh, that got him thinking. So the one thing I actually did appreciate about the episode was actually the dialogue from Garth. The reason why I liked it so much is because having worked in mental health, I know I've mentioned this in a few of my other videos, it really did take me back to when patients went on these rants, and obviously you're listening respectfully to what they have to say. You know, you're not doing the whole, you know, you're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about kind of a thing. Like, it's just, I appreciated Star Trek, you know, touching on this. And, you know, when he kept saying that, you know, he's the master of the universe, and, you know, those are the types of things I would hear when I worked in the hospital. So for me, it's like, yeah, I've been there, done that, and you got to give people grace. The only thing I will say, though, is that you can have these types of delusions as long as you're not a harm to yourself or others. That's really just, I mean, there are delusional people all over the place. There really are. But as long as you're not causing yourself harm or causing harm to anybody else, I mean, but once it becomes an issue and you're hurting people, then yeah, we need to step in and we need to, handle some business. So loved the fact that this episode was touching on those things. The highlight, honestly, for me was when Garth impersonated Mr. Spock. I did not see that coming because I was like, is he Kirk again? If so, did he trick Marta? Like, what in the world is going on? Oh, and going back to her, for a moment, I was thinking, is this like some type of like an illusion? Is he just, talking out of the side of his neck? But no, he really killed homegirl. Like, yeah, she gone. She didn't deserve that. And really goes to show how far somebody with mental illness can really go. This right here really does showcase, when left unchecked, how mental health can really affect a person. So those were my takeaways from this episode. And yeah, so that's 2 more down, guys. We are rocking and rolling. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please hit that notification bell. Actually, those of you who aren't even subscribed, but you're still watching me, hit that notification bell so that you know whenever I upload a video, okay? Subscribe and hit the bell. All right. I'm not one of those YouTubers that's checking to see like how many people are subscribed. Like, it's not how many people, it's the percentage of people that view your channel and what percentage are subscribed and not subscribed. I actually don't pay any attention to that, but I figured I may as well just throw it out there. Some of y'all are probably, watching and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I think you should subscribe, at least, till the end of my Star Trek journey, which is going to be very, very long. So until I get to a part where you're just like, not really feeling this anymore, totally fine, honey. Take care of yourself. But anyway, like I was saying, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.